Hello, everybody, and welcome. This is K Spotlight, K-S-P-O-T-L-I-T-E. Remember our name. Today, we're taking a smooth cruise through the pages of a pocket-sized powerhouse, Jet magazine. Now, if you grew up in a black household anytime from the 50s to the early 2000s, chances are Jet was right there on the coffee table, nestled next to the Bible, ebony magazine, and maybe a remote control that never worked. Jet was small in size, but mighty in impact. Let's rewind to where it all began. The year is 1951, Chicago. A black entrepreneur named John H. Johnson, who had already launched Ebony magazine, saw a need for something faster, snappier, more immediate, so he created Jet. Think of it like the black community's answer to Time magazine, only pocket-sized and unapologetically for us, by us. And that name, Jet, symbolizing speed, progress, and the future of Black America. We weren't waiting for history to be handed to us. We were making it, and Jet was documenting it. Jet wasn't just celebrity gossip and pretty faces. It led with news that often went ignored by white mainstream media. One of the most haunting and powerful examples? Emmett Till. In 1955, Jet published the photo of Till's mutilated body after he was lynched for allegedly whistling at a white woman in Mississippi. His mother, Mamie Till Mobley, insisted on an open casket funeral. Jet showed the world what racism looked like, raw, real, and undeniable. That image helped spark the civil rights movement. Jet became a kind of black CNN at a time when we had no major news networks telling our truth. From the Montgomery bus boycott to the March in Washington, Jet had reporters on the ground giving us the real story. But Jet knew we needed more than just hard news. We needed joy too. The magazine became a time capsule of black entertainment. We're talking legends like Aretha Franklin, Sammy Davis Jr., Diana Ross, Marvin Gaye, and more. If they were making moves, Jet had the news and scoop. And let's not forget the iconic beauty of the week. You remember those photos? Black women in swimsuits looking fabulous, confident. It was more than just eye candy. It was about representation. Jet showcased black beauty at a time when mainstream media ignored or distorted it. Women of all shades, sizes, and hairstyles were celebrated. And for many, seeing themselves or their mother, cousin, or neighbor on that page, that was huge. Jet also had its eyes on the field, the ring, the court, you name it. The magazine chronicled the rise of Muhammad Ali, celebrated the dominance of Wilma Rudolph, and followed the careers of legends like Bill Russell, Serena Williams, and Tiger Woods. But beyond the trophies, Jet asked the bigger questions. What did it mean to be a black athlete in America? How do you use your platform? Jet told those stories long before activist athlete was a hashtag. Jet didn't shy away from complex topics either. It tackled everything from interracial dating, police brutality, and economic inequality to beauty standards and mental health, long before those conversations went viral. It had advice columns, job listings, and even wedding and obituary announcements from everyday black folks. It was personal. Jet was a mirror and the megaphone for black life in America. As the internet age rolled in, print magazines across the board started to struggle. Jet tried to adapt. going digital in 2014, but the transition was rocky. But the impact? Still here. It helped shape the way we tell our stories, boldly, truthfully, and beautifully. So, here's to Jet Magazine, a tiny publication that packed a big punch. It gave us news we could trust, beauty we could relate to, and a sense of pride that still carries on. Whether you flip through it for the headlines or the beauty of the week, we all got something from Jet. This is K Spotlight. We hope you enjoyed our edition today, and we look to see you next time. Till then, take care. Bye now.